care when I hear my groove. Well, my music's rolling.
Alrighty,
What's happening?
we are actually doing this.
Got it. You should usually hold that microphone close to your mouth. I think that's how it works, I think.
Well, I wasn't talking into it yet.
Oh, okay.
Are we live?
Well, it
We
was
are
better that
actually
way.
going on. So let's do around the horn here. I am Eric Rocha, and to my left is
This is Luke Allen at Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram, at WeirdFellas2 on Twitter.
fantastic. That's how we do it. That's guy's a pro.
Yeah.
Yashar, go for it.
Yeah, my name is Yashar Kafi. Instagram handle Yashar Comedy. It's YASHAR Comedy. The accent is not made up. I'm Iranian from the Axis of Evil. I'm not trying to be Borat.
You're not Borat?
You got the bore part right.
I'll bring you both when we get fucking fresh.
What's up? I'm Alex Virzi, the head triplet of the Virzi triplets, VIRZI triplets, and also neighbor of buddy Eric Rocha.
Yeah, we're neighbors. Yashar, as we were walking over here, was like, wow, they live that close to you.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
was
very sorry. You have to.
We call it the comedy cul-de-sac over here. Rocha came up with that.
Oh, wow.
He's like all the. we
Tell
got
him who
Robbie-
lives downstairs.
Robbie Pugs. Rob Puglisi.
Oh,
lives
nice.
Literally
Nice.
right below this. So
This
he
is
can,
the most amount of funny in probably a 20 square mile radius right here.
Yeah.
In one room.
I would say it's about right.
If there's an earthquake and this building collapsed, they would call it the day the laughter died. It would really be a tragedy.
It would be.
It'd be a benefit. 1 year from now, it'd be a whole bunch of open micers would get together and have a benefit for them. Hosted by Ian Russo.
Everybody would be pretty happy that we died. The trip. Everybody would be happy the trip.
Yeah, everyone can celebrate. Maybe fireworks going off and shit. Just big, sparkly letters. Finally.
Wait, has anybody ever come out and just said that they don't like your comedy besides Anthony Jeselnik?
He said this could work.
I know what he said. You said this
Never
on
in
the podcast.
comedy, but you guys could be magicians. There's been a couple people, but most of them are.
Who are these people?
I mean, no one of note. It's not even worth. I don't. Anybody that didn't like our comedy has been two-faced about it. Where it's like they'll be nice to us in person because we've at least done more than they have, and then behind backs talk shit. But
Hey,
that's,
Mike Meyer said you're funny, so who cares?
and that's exactly. He said we were
Or
fantastic.
bear compliment from the Lukester to the
Yeah,
Virzies.
we made
It's
Mike
usually
Myers
just
laugh twice, so that's pretty. I've accomplished more than anything I'd ever thought I would.
Totes.
With more on the plate, inside the triplet studio.
I know. I just asked if he was talking shit. I didn't ask how you excelled over adversity.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
I brought that up to be.
Yeah,
to-
he.
that's-
Yeah,
it
in
wasn't.
fairness.
I'll take the.
Yashar, chime in here. Jesus Christ, don't be so
Oh,
quiet.
I'm sorry.
What happened to
Yeah.
your finger, man? Yashar's got a Band-Aid on his finger. Ouch.
Oh. But,
E.T. That's a good reference people will get in 1983.
it got pinched in the refrigerator at work.
Oh, Jesus,
I
really?
was trying to reach in and get a beer out, and then I closed the fridge
Trying
on
to
my
put
finger.
your ex's head back in there. You were done with it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of people who give you not like you guys, like generally speaking to comics, they go, "Wow, that was amazing," but then behind your back they go and say, "Wow, that motherfucker with that accent, he thinks he can make it." That has happened to me twice.
Really?
Really?
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard? Yeah, so you've actually heard them do it?
Well, they were like, "Wow, we saw your video online. It was so amazing," but then some other person came and said, "Yeah, by the way, this is what they said behind your back." You
Oh,
know,
my God.
it's happened twice.
I've had that about 10 times. When we used to go to this, when we first started getting into the store, people despised
Hang on,
us.
let's ask Alex though if that's ever happened to him. Alex, has that ever
Well, he left
happened
it at
to
a
you?
grinding halt, so I decided
Oh,
I'd jump in
God,
there.
You act like he's not doing it. He just told his story, and you're like, we're digesting it in.
He just put the focus on
I
himself.
know, Al.
Piece of
come
shit.
on, would you fucking tell us about you though?
Yeah, let's just talk about you a little bit.
Well,
Let's
like
talk
comedy
about
horror.
you, like that zit forming in between your eyebrows.
Dude,
there.
I knew I was gonna
Holy
get shit.
Those
Fuck.
are the worst.
I
You
knew
just
I was
don't
gonna get
touch
shit
it.
for that,
Let
dude.
it.
Did you just?
I didn't even
blink out of
notice
that
until he
thing?
said it. So
Dude,
if you
I-
fuck with
I-
it, it's gonna get worse.
Look
dude.
at how
did
big
fuck
it
with
is. That's
What?
red. It's not big. It's just really red.
I just got out of the shower too, so it like fucking inflamed a little bit. From the
Really?
heat.
I'll tell you what
Yeah.
we'll do. We'll snip some of my hair off, and then we'll tape it in between. It'll look like you have a unibrow.
Yeah, they don't look like Yashar.
You're better off. Yeah. Sure, no, he keeps them
Fucking
separated.
joke,
Yeah,
Jesus
got-
Christ.
He's not Armenian. Well, people don't know. They can't see the guy. I was trying to help the audience.
Speaking of which, though, I want to go back to Yashar really quick. I want to congratulate you, man. Something fucking awesome happened.
tell the
Thank
people,
you.
Yashar,
Yeah.
Tell them.
Well, I got into Skankfest South.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you.
Fucking Skankfest, man.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
That's gonna be amazing. Have
That
you seen that
lineup is
lineup?
fucking. It's like the
Yeah.
best lineup I've ever seen. It's all my favorite New York comics, dude.
Well, when I saw the lineup first, I got a little bit intimidated, but then I was like, no,
They're gonna love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. They really are.
They'll love you. They'll love you.
I mean, and two, you're fucking hilarious yourself.
thank you.
I mean,
And handsome.
I hate it. No, I hate it.
He was one of the two guys that talked behind his back that he was referring to earlier.
Well, I'm the two. I was eating for two of them. Oh,
Nice. You took care of it before I had to. I like that. Cleaned up
You
after
do.
yourself.
You do fit right into the Skankfest. Like your style of comedy is fucking perfect for that.
Yeah, I just listened to a few episodes of their podcast, The Legion of Skanks, and then I realized, like, wow, I mean, I think I can do real well here.
Yep.
Because it's like, straightforward, non-PC, just...
I was gonna say you're a savage, dude.
Brutal.
thank
I'll bet you Louis will probably show up too.
I bet.
Bet you
you
$1 million, Louis C.K. But he did show up last year.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd
I
be
heard,
fucking
yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
Dude,
he was a special
Ronnie's
guest.
going, all those guys, and they don't leave New York much. A lot of those guys like don't really go out west
Yeah,
and shit.
Attell.
Yeah.
I think Attell's
Fucking
gonna be
rad.
there.
I'm sorry. Where? I know it's south, but where is it? Where's it at?
Houston,
Oh,
Texas.
that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's great.
Houston, we have a problem. Skankfest. Am I right, guys?
When is that? When are you doing it?
March 27th till March 29th.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That's rad.
Yeah, it's really
psyched
nice.
for you.
Yeah.
Who are
Yashar
you
getting
most
big time.
excited to see there?
Nobody.
Himself in the mirror.
Myself as
Just,
a fucking hooker.
Yeah, I just want to go there and just get laughs and just have a good time
Some
and
Texas pussy.
just and then just come back.
Wouldn't it be great if they gave you a shitty task, like you had to judge the chili cook-off or something?
Oh, that would be horrible. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want your comedy.
I just want you to judge this fucking.
Taste the fucking Shane
So here's your
Gillis' chili.
Stupid.
I'd love to see him at a rodeo, dude.
Yashar?
a fucking rodeo. Yeah, it'd be
awesome.
great.
Well, yeah, like
Did you pull that from Borat?
doing
I
exactly.
did. Subconsciously, I probably did.
You're doing great tonight.
Did I say it was a funny one? I was
Yeah.
lying.
I saw a documentary on like rodeos, and I guess a lot of those like the champions are from Argentina. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah?
Like some of the good like bull riders and all, they come from Argentina. They have a lot of practice. I mean, this is totally irrelevant to what we were talking
I
about.
was waiting.
But
It is.
yeah.
I was gonna say the only rodeo I know is this street in Beverly Hills rodeo. That's where I go shopping.
You know what's funny? So I had a hookup on Rodeo Drive, and I was banging this dude who had the worst plastic surgery
Oh, really?
I've ever seen.
In his face?
Is it Mickey Rourke?
Oh, everywhere.
Oh, no.
Everywhere. He had like weird, like you could feel his skin was loose,
Oof.
Oh, Jesus.
but like he did like tucks.
Yeah.
So it was loose skin that was pulled tight.
Fuck.
It was very deceiving.
He was like the outsider before he fully takes over the fucking. Jesus.
Fucking, what's his name from Men in Black?
Oh yeah.
Your skin is hanging off your bones. Is that better?
Don't do that.
So it looked good, but the second you touched it, it would like fucking
Oh,
like
dude,
water.
Was
Was he
it
old?
it was like a water bed. It was like you
Ooh.
could feel shit under there, but like the sheet on a water
Oh
bed.
my God.
It was. It
Was he an
crazy.
older gentleman or was he just young and just
I
fucked up?
assume. I think he was 44.
That's fucking
Wow.
old.
I was
That's
gonna say,
disgusting.
That's old as
But
fuck.
no,
Anybody
like,
that age
in-
should just move out of the city, I think.
Yeah,
in
if
gay
you haven't
years,
made it by
it's
then, you're probably
considered old.
fucked.
But so anyways, I look like, and his face is all fucked up. Like his lips are pushed out like way too far, and he had this deep. He was Eastern European, so he was like, "Oh my goodness, look at you! You're so stocky," and I couldn't tell.
He's got good
I
eyes.
couldn't tell if that was a good thing or a bad thing. He's like, "You're so stocky. Come in, please." And it was everything like you could hear the sounds of like fucking of Beverly Hill, and I was like, Jesus fucking.
Oh, like right
Christ,
on
this-
Rodeo in his
Yeah.
car. Holy shit!
Did you bang him
so
in his
rad.
car?
No, it was.
Oh.
I'll show you a picture of the house. Remember, I showed you a picture.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
remember
I
this
think
now.
so.
Because
That was
didn't I
in the car.
text you guys that night? It was like really late.
Yeah, you sent me a picture. I remember the outside of this house.
Is
yeah.
that like a nice house?
Oh, dude, it was
yeah.
fucking. It was
It's on Rodeo,
gorgeous.
dog. That's a
So-
prime real estate.
This is what was so fucked up though. Like I'm doing my thing, and like he was like, "Oh, Dottie, yes, Dottie, Dottie, yes."
I like you,
Yeah. And like I've never been this heavy, so fucking I can hear like
No.
And I'm like, man, this guy's really fucked up. And then I stop breathing, and then the wheeze stops. I'm like, oh fuck, that's not this guy, that's me breathing.
Jesus.
I was like, oh Jesus fuck. So, anyways, I gotta tell you this. I feel down to give him, the reach around. And when I feel down, he's not hard, but it's like swollen. I don't know what was wrong with this dude's dick.
Probably got something pumped in there too.
It was those pumps?
Yeah.
I think he had did one of those pumps.
Oh my god.
So like it was chock full of blood.
Yeah.
But it was fucking massive. But he could not get hard.
What the fuck?
Oh, weird.
So it was full of blood, just wasn't up.
Yeah.
Dude, did you hear about the fucking Harvey shit? The Weinstein thing?
Yeah.
No what?
He's got
Oh
like
my-
a fucking vagina. The women said like he didn't have a penis or something.
So-
No, he didn't have balls. He had no testicles.
Something, yeah.
And
Dude.
they said they
No
saw
balls.
that he
Yeah,
had
no
he had a
fucking
vagina too.
Yeah, basically, my buddy said that during the trial, they had one of the girls describe.
No, a couple of them. More
Yeah.
than one said
They
this.
said, okay, if you got flashed by him, you need to describe his genitals. So they took a picture of his genitals, gave it to the jury, and then they said, okay, well, describe it according to the thing. And they're like, I thought he was a transsexual or something because it was so misfigured or whatever. It just looked like it had rotted away, is what they said, because he was taking fucking boner pills and injections.
serious?
Oh
They
yeah,
did that?
Oh, wow.
I thought he just was born fucked up.
no, it's. I mean, once you do all that shit, it's like, all right, I gotta fucking keep cranking it up,
creep.
and basically it fucking rotted into whatever. But yeah, so that was the first I had heard of it today too. But it's like, dude, if you get rich and you need they fucking take all that shit, man. It's not good for you.
That's so awesome.
That's so weird.
That's how I want to go down.
With a rotted cock.
Yeah, your dick falling off. Zombie cock.
Yeah.
No, like
But yeah,
So-
but, yeah,
go ahead. No, please.
No, I was gonna say I've seen a lot of Eastern European guys with like a ton of plastic surgeries.
they're fucked up, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you've seen
Yeah.
it from explosions.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That he caused.
Like, I saw the aftermath of like reconstructive surgeries.
Yashar, we only
Yeah.
get 3 of those.
All right.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah,
take the first.
I've seen like the aftermath of like reconstructive surgeries of people who are disfigured in wars, but it's always like you can see like the person maybe like didn't have like a part of their face, and then they take chunks from other parts of the body and they rebuild.
Or a
the
mask
face.
like the guy from Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
He grabbed it.
But they do like a decent job if the surgeon is good, so you can
Those skin grafts are fucking crazy.
Have you seen where they take fish skin? They'll put like a fish
saw
skin.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. They'll put it over like a burn victim, and then that's like a kind of like a stem cell.
Well, that's surgery on a whole other scale.
Oh.
How's it going, everybody? Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram.
Oh man.
Weird Fellas 2 on Twitter.
Do you know what material you're gonna do at Skankfest?
I mean, I'm not gonna do the material here, but
Well,
Oh,
I didn't
well,
think
that's-
you were gonna do it
hit
on
the
the
stop button.
podcast.
no, I'm just gonna do some
Need to have a
like,
little
you
talk.
know, gonna do what you've already seen,
Okay.
but I don't know how much time I'm gonna get, but I'm
I was
gonna
just gonna
throw
ask.
in some like rape jokes and all, DNA tests and
You should do colleges.
It's funny though because you do a lot of different darker material. It's not all dark. What is your favorite subject to fuck with people about? Like, if you get like a good bar show where you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna get them with this one. Do you have like a topic?
a topic that people like I can get laughs
That,
or
no, that
you like.
prefer. That you're like, I'm gonna fucking nail them with this.
Yeah.
I usually like to like address like something stupid that people are doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with that gas station joke where I went to buy a 6-pack of beer and the guy was being a smart ass. Like,
I haven't heard that one.
huh?
I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, I have to tell it now, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
no,
I'm
but
excited
or
for
like,
the
or
Yashar
like
bit.
you know, the guys who were like telling me like I saw this a group of people who were like against all forms of birth control, including a diaphragm. They even call it diaphragm. If you use it, you're committing a first-degree murder. Like, those are the things that really gets me angry, and I have to make up a joke about that. Like, no,
Yeah.
this is, and then those are my favorite topics that I want to talk about.
Sir, observational comedy.
Observational
Thank you.
comedy.
Okay, that's
yeah.
just making sure.
Excellent, Yeah.
I love when you. My favorite thing that you do is when you trash Saudi Arabia. I love when you trash the Middle East.
Oh,
Dude.
thank you.
I
was talking about it. He was looking at me when he said it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like finally, somebody recognizes my Middle Eastern
Which
humor.
eye was he looking at you?
Like if I'm to tell you like my true like real feelings, like I've went to school with a lot of Saudis. Like it's not like we really hate each other, but as a part of my persona, which is this angry Iranian guy,
yeah.
I can like fit in because there are like these ethnic rivalries between Saudis and Iranians, and there are also some like issues that are going on currently. Saudi Arabia and Iran, like they're having proxy wars, and the U.S. is like siding with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
and the Iranian is always angry, so I make a few jokes.
From all your observations.
But not observations, like historical facts. But
that is what I absolutely love about your shit. Is it's dripping with irony in fact. Like you'll tell
Irony.
people like
nice. It's pawns. He's doing pawns now.
That was fucking tremendous.
That was
More where that come from?
genius. Genius.
That was fucking tremendous.
Thank you.
Tremendous.
There'll be more where that came from, guys.
One of
Just
the
get warmed
fastest.
up.
God damn.
3 people just pulled over to have a laugh at that. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
All this for free.
Oh, god damn it, Luke.
Iran.
It's funny that you guys are talking about him rodeo riding because Istanbul.
Oh, and just like that.
why do you fucking talk?
like
Why
that.
do you fill it in?
Just like, I'm used to covering up
Yeah,
ours.
you
okay?
are.
I'm
Like,
used to it.
shut up,
I
you
fucking put
fucking
everything I can on
asshole.
top of it to
I
move on
tried.
as quickly as
Swing and
possible.
miss, and it's like I hit one out of the fucking park, and the second one, the bat flew out of my hand and everything. Hit a crippled kid in the crowd.
You threw the bat at the cripple that you said you'd hit him
Yeah.
for.
That's right.
It's about him now. Let him finish.
Oh, now we're going to bring Finland into this.
God damn.
Jeez.
Different countries jokes, people. This is geographically.
We learn
internationally
a
thing or two. Listening to
diverse,
this.
yeah.
We can laugh and learn, everybody.
You could hear the bomb hit the fucking hit the town.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. You think this about me, but when I pick up a guitar, I rock.
I let
And
that
Uncle
one- I
Luke.
let that
That's-
one
No,
sit.
thank you.
And
That
Uncle
was
Luke too on
good
Instagram.
practice.
Again, it's knee jerk. My
Yeah.
knee jerk is to just get on
That was
top of
good.
it
Exactly.
immediately
Good
and try
restraint.
and move
No,
on.
it was-
All the
That's
veins started coming out of Alex's
exactly what I
forehead. He's
wanted.
like, oh!
That's how quick. That's how quick thinkers are.
Yeah.
You know.
You
Yeah.
got to be quick on your toes.
Yeah. He knows because he's seen them do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And he's right back out of
Yeah.
it.
Just copies off
There he
him.
goes.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll fuck himself over. Like you'll look at him, you'll be like, oh, okay, well, like you'll start looking for your check. Like, well, all right, I guess that's it. And then he'll pull himself out with one.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I'll fucking bury it with what I
Czech,
just
what
said.
is it, Czech
I'll bury it
Republic?
explaining it.
I'm like the Danny Bonaducci of bad comedy. I just keep coming back. I think I disappear for 10 years, come back and have another reality show. All right, there goes my emergency shoot. Pulled the ripcord, it came right out. Here comes the crowd. Oh.
So I owe you one emergency shoot.
Yeah.
What's that joke in the Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You got a spare? I don't think you want it. Remember, it's a spare tire.
Oh, yeah. Solid.
Yeah, because I had to.
Remember Roger Rabbit, the fucking Nintendo game? It was pretty good. It was decent.
No, I never
It was
played
Never
it.
decent.
played
It
it.
was a decent Nintendo game. Well, you weren't even fucking born yet. I
No.
don't even think your dad was born yet. I was beating up your dad for lunch money back then. He was in 5th. I was in 7th.
Oh fuck! I went back to Luke's roots.
You sure did. Alex
went to
back
Buffalo.
New York.
Dude.
Oh yeah, yeah, but you didn't stop to do any of the shit that he told you.
Well,
No,
time.
we were driving.
At least
through.
you went a little bit. That's nice.
Yeah, we had lunch there. We had lunch in Buffalo.
That's all it
Did
counts.
you get any like insight into why he is the way he is?
Oh yeah, driving through any
Like,
of
seriously?
driving through the Midwest or fucking Rochester or Buffalo, it's just miserable out there.
Yeah.
It just broods miserable.
Former steel
cold.
towns.
Yeah, just it's a shithole.
Did you
Working
perform
class.
there?
We did the club in Rochester and then all over. Not in Buffalo, no.
How was it?
They
Club
got
was
chased
awesome.
away with pitchforks.
We got enough Italians here.
Oh, dude, the best fucking line. So the entire trip, the best line of the trip was we were in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. They call it the Hood in the Woods. Fucking bumfuck Pennsylvania. Apparently in the newspaper we were advertised as Italian-American comedians.
Oh, my God.
So all the Italians came out, which was fucking dope. They showed up strong. But we didn't really talk too much about being Italian. So the guy comes up after the show. Big motherfucker, 6'3", big camo jacket, Trump 2020 hat on. He comes up to us. He looks at us. He's like, man, y'all are a bunch of fucking midget dagos.
Oh my God.
It was my favorite. He was doing it jokingly because we said we're not that tall on stage, but fuck, it was my favorite thing in the world was the midget dagos line.
That's hot.
Is the air conditioner on?
It got warm in here.
Nice.
Man,
What the fuck were you expecting from that?
I was just
more than
curious.
that.
where the
It wasn't a
story
big
was going.
joke. It was a comment on the road.
It's
You
more
sure
just like an
started it
entertaining
off
story
like it
than-
was, didn't he?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It
He
got
was like,
oversold.
oh my God,
Yeah.
my favorite thing.
Yeah.
What was it, Burt Kreischer?
That's how uneventful this. That's how uneventful the fucking tour
That was like
was.
the Last Action Hero, the joke.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, there was so much fucking press for it. I was like, this is going to be the best movie ever. And I was like,
Oh,
God, what happened here?
Stumbled on the landing. there.
that was a
Yeah.
pretty dumb thing he said. I guess. I mean, with all due respect to
By the way,
his
all of
roots and all,
Pennsylvania is
but-
bumfuck Pennsylvania, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
Terrible. It's
dude,
bumfuck the state.
calling short people midget and all, like just fucking what the fuck?
Italian American comedy. That's
Sorry,
great.
it's
How many people? Was it a lot of people? You guys had a good turnout.
that one actually sold out. We sold out 160 on that one. They had to
Jeez.
add a late show,
Jesus
which was
Christ.
fucking dope.
Hey,
yeah.
you guys. You're in the
So-
wrong fucking state.
Just for context, you just come off a really good tour, right?
17-day Triple the Madness tour is what we called it. Not a great name. but
17 days, really.
17 days.
Jesus.
I mean, we weren't performing every day. And a couple of the gigs got canceled, so it sounds better than it is. But
Really
wow.
underselling it now.
Boy, you're just fucking.
hey, it's just the truth. It sounded. But yeah, no. I think 2 gigs got canceled. So one was on Valentine's Day night, which was late show on Valentine's Day night was a bad spot, anyways. That we just threw in there because we wanted to do it, and then a Sunday night at 9 p.m. also not a great spot. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it was great. The Midwest is. The actual cities we didn't really get. We got some pull in the cities, but it's super hard with Chicago's got the Laugh Factory and fucking 5 other clubs there, Zanies. But the Midwest, like in Michigan, all the shows sold out, and the one show had like 120, and they had to turn people away.
Holy
Like,
fuck.
yeah, dude, it was fucking dope.
I can't wait to hear this on your podcast.
Protocol podcast.
Free on iTunes anywhere you get podcasts.
Thank you. Yeah.
And after you're done with that, listen to Live from the 405 podcast. Real handsome Italian host.
So did you bomb anywhere?
No, not really.
All right,
There was-
well, that's not what they said on Reddit. Let's go ahead and.
We got a
No.
caller on line 1.
All right, this is Mitchell.
His name is Sal. He's from Pennsylvania. These guys won't even fucking tan.
That's not true. That's not
Said
true.
they were
We didn't have a great set at we did a guest spot at the Comedy Bar in Chicago, and it was not the best set of ours.
Got it.
We were super fast and we were trying to squeeze
take
in
the
too
soup.
many jokes, and it just was not wasn't the best set. So, yeah.
So you could say at that one, the comedy bar was set pretty low.
another pawn.
So Yashar,
In
which
Chicago, fuck yourself.
Just like that.
Sorry.
That's better than what I have. Say Yashar, which one's your favorite Virzi?
Do you know the difference?
Yeah, I know. No, I actually I like 3 of them. I mean,
He's like, yeah, but I know
There
4
are
of them."
4.
I like, but I think he's more like deep and intelligent
Sean
than the
versus-
other 2.
No,
Sean is no.
Sean's digging through
That's
the fridge.
that's
right
what
now.
everybody thinks, but that's not true.
But actually, I have something to tell you. Like one time, I took their pictures, and we took some pictures here, and I sent it to my parents, and both my parents they thought he's the good-looking one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
The fuck do they know in the Middle East?
Fuck you. They were like, no, he looks like a doctor or something, and he looks like with his hair and everything. And I was like, no, he's like moderately a douchebag. But they were like, no, he looks like a. Nah, I'm joking.
He's extremely a douchebag. That's what he meant to say.
Yeah, like it's actually like back at home. It's like triplets, and like it's kind of like fun to watch. Like like it's not like a freak show like midgets and all, but like triplets or like
conjoined twins or something.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
back home. It's fun to watch all across
all
America
across the
too.
world. Yeah, true. Yeah.
The Triple of Madness tour proved that.
Well, okay. I wanted to ask this: how did you guys settle on Triple the Madness?
The name was not. We had a couple different names. We had the Snow Bros tour.
That's better.
It was better. We liked it better, but it was not. The Midwest I don't think would go out to that as much.
Why?
We went with something neutral just because it's like, all right, because the AGT credit brings out older people, so it's like, oh, Snow Bros, like that's it. It was just like, all right, we're gonna do something generic, plain. No one gave a fuck about the tour name, anyways. They just saw the triplets and were like, oh, we need to see those guys. So,
Wait, they said what?
they saw the triplets on the banners and on the
No,
morning
wait,
show.
they said what?
They need to see those guys.
We need to see those guys?
Yes.
They said we need to.
Yes.
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity.
If you ever do a South American tour, will you call it the Three Amig Bros?
I mean, we can. I can do it in Mexico too. I mean, we can go all over with that one.
Thank you.
We can go to downtown LA. You know what I mean?
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. You know, I don't know what it was, but hearing that bomb and then seeing that fucking banner, just like, oh, I almost puke.
Oh yeah, we have a banner up in our
You're trying to
apartment.
lose some weight. I'm sorry.
That wasn't even as clever. It's just fucking hateful, you cunt.
Sorry. Yeah.
Actually, I remember we met at Adam Hunter's show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Dime
shit.
Bar.
yeah.
That was probably a year or two ago.
2 years ago.
2 years
Is
ago.
that where you guys met?
I guess so. Yeah, I didn't really remember him.
Yeah.
I thought he was a busboy, honestly. I didn't really know any different. But he's like, no, I do comedy too. And I go, okay, sure. And then he fucking killed it. And it's like, all right,
Then
this
he-
guy's funny.
Yeah, no, it was I had a good night.
I don't know.
The first time I performed there.
Yeah, we probably bombed. Yashar killed it.
Well, the thing is, that night everybody bombed, but I had a very shitty day that day. So I went up there and I'm like, this is the last set that I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna just sell everything, bail on my credit cards, and go home and stay with my parents and fucking kill myself in Iran or something. So it was a kind of a shitty day. But then I went up there and I got some laughs and I was like, wow, everybody bombed, but I did really well. So this is a message from the universe to me, like, you know. And then I saw these three and I'm like, wow, I'm doing really well. And then and then we became friends and all. So
Yeah.
How long? You're like 10 years in. You've been in it a while.
12 and a half.
Holy fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fuck.
That's
I
a
mean,
long time.
12
you're
and a
fucking
half.
hilarious, so it's
Oh,
not.
thank you.
When you started, they were like fucking 4. These kids.
Probably, yeah.
We were still in high school when you started.
Yeah. I started in 2007.
They have a big thing with age.
Yeah.
If you're older than what?
They're ageist.
Yeah, we're
it's-
ages.
He doesn't even like let me in his apartment because I'm so fucking old.
I mean, Luke's fucking yoked right now, though, and he's bronze too. I can't even shit on Luke right now. He's got
I
the
wish you
cut
would.
on.
I pay for people to do that. Save me $40 tonight from the toothless hooker down there at the corner.
German just
And
comes
they even
right
got
out
that
of
nice
it.
glass coffee table.
You can-
They call that the Sylvester Stallone. Allegedly.
I was gonna say I've heard that too.
Yeah, he's got that rumor about him. Did you ever hear the story that the famous gerbil
Richard Gere.
up Richard Gere's ass was allegedly started by Stallone because he stole a part? I think he told the casting director like Stallone sucks or something like that. Like they had like a rivalry, and he got some part in something, and he stole it from Stallone. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna start a rumor that you got a gerbil up your ass," and that stuck. That's what I heard.
The
Well, that's what I heard. Keep the $5.
the one what was the fucking terrible movie Stallone did? It was Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Oh yeah,
Arnold tricked Stallone into doing that movie.
did he really?
Yeah, because Arnold and them had that big feud or whatever, and Arnold's like, I'm gonna, he's like, oh, tell Stallone's agency that I'm really hot on the script and I'm gonna take it. This is gonna be huge. The agent heard it, and Stallone's like, I'm gonna take that movie. I'm signing it now. Give me it. And then sure enough, it was a giant piece of shit, and Arnold set him up the whole time
No shit.
Why did you do that? They
just to
hate-
fuck with him.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're feuding. Arnold and
They
Sly.
did they ever have they never had a real feud? Did they?
Not a real feud, but it was like, all right, who's the
ball buster, Arnold.
Yeah, who's the biggest action star of the the 80s or 90s? And it was like, all right, and they go back and forth.
Yeah.
But
All right, come on, let's hear it. I can't do that good with Arnold.
No, my slide's not that good.
I can do a hack doing Arnold.
Yeah, that's
as
exactly
close
what
as
I can do too.
Yeah.
I can do a generic Rocky impression.
Yeah.
Do you do any impression?
Um,
You're like, no, I rely on real comedy.
no, I mean, I try, but
Nothing?
I'm not really that good at it. I think this is again totally irrelevant, but Arnold now looks like a testicle, like a scrotum.
He's 75 years old.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, he's not your dad.
Multiple
Jesus
heart
Christ.
attacks.
Alex is a big fan of Arnold.
Oh, you
Big.
are?
Oh, huge
Got
fan.
it.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
my idol. You
He's
want to see a
that-
picture of me
you're
with
like
him?
5'3",
Yeah, I'll show you a
not
picture with
I'm not interested, but yeah, show me. He looks like a pair of testicles that's been like
lot of old dudes
washed
do.
with like hot water.
What did you say about his eyes?
He's got
Yashar's?
blue shit in his eyes, and it's
What did your
from
dad say?
steroids.
I'm looking for
It's
it.
from D-ball. It's D. I forgot the name of it, but it's,
Yeah.
he's got blue fluid in his eyeballs.
That's so
Oh, nice.
crazy.
How
Like,
old are
have
you
you
here?
have you seen it?
Yeah, I was fucking like face to face with him. He worked it on my fucking
Sadly, I think this was a...
lateral race machine. He's like, can I look in there with you? And I was like, yes. I told you he didn't put the fucking pin back. He changed the pin, and he would walk away. He was like doing like he was doing
Yeah,
what do you call that? What do you call when you do like two things right in a row at the gym? What do you call that again? Not circuit,
what the
but superset. He was
Superset.
superset in between that and another machine, and he would get up, and then he would just. I mean, I was doing a little bit more than him.
He's 75. I sure
He'd
hope
get
so.
up and he'd be like, and he'd move it up like 4 fucking, and then he was only using like 3 blocks, and then he just walked to the other machine. I'm like, yeah, don't put the pin back where it was or anything, Arnold. I'll take care of that.
mean, he can
all
do whatever
4
he
times
wants.
that you fucking worked in with me, I don't care. Show some fucking humility, you fucking kraut,
So like,
asshole. Like I'm some piece of shit.
I think he's trying to act like really empathetic and kind now. Because he's like, I don't know, he fucked over a lot of people. I don't know, that's the sense like, nah, it's all about other people now. America has given me everything. It's my turn to get back and give back. And it's all of those things. Like, shut the
does
fuck
pretty good.
up.
Solid.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, look, I studied Arnold's rules of success.
Definitely.
He's like
Obviously
that
not
guy.
very closely. You got the suck part right.
All of those things that I did and all of those things. Like, okay, shut the fuck
You
up.
should be the Arnold Schwarzenegger comic.
Yeah?
You should do it. Oh, when you go to Skankfest, just do 10 minutes of Arnold.
Arnold, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an impression of a guy you might know, and it goes a little something like this, and you could turn around and like get all in character, and then turn around and be like, "Hi."
And then you could be like, you could do like Arnold having sex. That'd be good. I don't think anybody's done that bit before.
No, all right, I'm going to go practice.
Yeah. Dude, if you want to crush, look, we've been in the biz for a minute. If you want to crush this festival,
Why
Yashar
do
just
you
took his
do
pen
this?
out. He's right now.
that's how you do it.
Christmas Eve we all hung out together, and I look.
He's got a pen that
And-
says "fuck Saudi Arabia" on it.
We're all hanging out at Christmas Eve, and I look over, and the Virzis are just giving you notes on comedy.
On
It's our
comedy,
favorite thing
yeah.
to do. Our favorite thing is to give Yashar the shittiest comedy advice in the world. And
Which
he-
is also your best comedy advice in the world. Coincidentally enough.
It's actually pretty funny. I like their jokes. I mean, not to do it on
It's good to say
stage,
that
but
he's
it's like
sitting
very,
in between the two of them in their house, so that's a good thing to say. They work out.
He's in the car on the way home. I hate those fucking midgets.
fucking.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You know, I love you have the whatever you say retarded
Yeah,
in your act. It's like one of my favorite fucking things.
Yep.
awesome.
And it's
Can you say it for us?
You say it.
Retard. Bunch of fucking retards.
He does. It's
Fucking-
like there's 2 D's at the end when you say it.
Yeah,
Love
I bunch of retards were just fucking up everything. I went to the restaurant. I saw a bunch of retarded kids were just fucking up everything. And
Save
the
your material for
servers
fucking
were.
Skankfest. Jesus Christ, don't burn it all.
That is, when you see a retarded guy in the bathroom, you know some shit's about to go down. You're just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. There's going to be water everywhere. The paper towel thing's going to be in the ceiling because they got that strength. Something to rip the mirror off the wall when they see what they look like. It's just,
We're doing colleges soon, so I have to say
Eating
mentally
those
challenged.
goddamn toilet paper
yeah, you
sandwiches.
toilet paper roll, yeah. Comes out with one of the sink handles. You're like, all right, Teddy.
So I
Told you
got
those are supposed to stay on.
I gotta tell you a story. It was a joke I was working on, but I really didn't like it. Like where I was going. When I was in high school, it was cheaper to eat lunch at school, so I'd eat there. What they would do is they would always have this special ed girl wipe off the tables, and they would send her to me because like I didn't like to eat right away. I just like sat there, and so she would come over to me and she'd say, "Will you please leave?" And I go, "No, I'm not done eating yet." And she was like, "You need to hurry up." And I would get the fuck away from me. And one of the lunch ladies heard me. And she like ran over and she's like, "You do not talk to her like that." And I was like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to eat my lunch. And she fucking came over here wanting to wipe off tables. And she's like, "Well, she's doing her job." And then I remember we were talking, I was like, how fucked up is this? They're making this poor little retarded girl clean up the tables.
Didn't you say they sent her over there to do that?
Yeah, they would always do that.
Oh, did you already say that? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yep, using her as a pawn in one of their fucking schemes.
Well, when I was in college, I worked briefly at a library on campus, and there was this mentally challenged gentleman who used to come and collect current periodicals that were spread across this room that all the newspapers and magazines were. And one day I had nothing to do before he came. I just pulled out the manual of how to like sort them and put them back, and I took them. And when he came and he saw there's nothing there, he started like, I feel really bad. I don't mean to objectify, but the way he started like getting frustrated, it was like a little dog whimpering, like. And then my supervisor yelled at me, said, like, "You can't do that. This is like so and so's job, and he has to like take them. I mean, that's why we gave him a job. Now he's like very frustrated now." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So the next day I didn't do it.
You know,
That's it.
So the next day I killed him.
the favorite part of his story is instead of saying he's when he said mentally challenged, he just had the biggest grin on the side of his face.
You could always tell which guy it
He
was
had
because he
one-
was reading the book upside down.
Eating pages.
It was a cookbook, and he was like, "No, you're not supposed to eat it. You're supposed to learn how to cook with it."
Instead of licking his thumbs. If he looks
Have you
at
gone to page 13 yet? It's delicious.
I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part of these sensitive conversations.
Yeah,
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, what's your name? Steve? Don't worry about it. This totally was not. It's some other guy this whole time.
It's literally we got an email today, so we're doing the colleges, and the email today. I think we sent a picture of it to the group one.
I saw it.
You're not in the chain, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
But it literally
Are ya?
was like,
My
"Hey,
loss. Yeah.
I'm jealous of you.
My
You're the
loss.
smart one here.
I'm gonna read what we can't talk about, which is literally your entire.
You're going to be amazed at this
You
shit.
must Comedy X. You must be clean for showcasing. The following will not be tolerated. Foul language and controversial topics always end in doom, so avoid them like the plague. You are
Can't
not.
talk about ducks. Foul language. I just quacked everybody up with that one.
It's okay.
Add that to my
Continue.
bill.
ABCA will not tolerate
Sorry.
insensitivity to religion, race, creed, sex, gender, national origin, physical ability, sexual orientation, or background.
I got to bring bands into it. What is Creed?
So what are you supposed to talk about?
I don't even know. We're gonna do whatever we do anyways.
Oh, you talk about how awful white people are, how dumb Donald Trump is.
Oh, yeah, that
like,
would-
that's
that
you
would
could talk
totally
about.
get away with it.
That you could talk
Yeah,
about.
that's-
you can get away
Stupid
with
white
any
men.
of those.
Oppression.
Oh fuck!
Why does that shit fucking fly?
Because it's easy.
Look, this is literally a money grab.
Well, no, it's not because it's easy.
It's easy.
not easy.
It's not offensive to anybody. It's white.
It's-
you trash white people. Trash white men. Straight white men are the fucking.
It's a lower bar.
easiest target. Yeah. it's
This
the
is
lowest-
literally just to make money. We're going just to purely make
so
money off this
inoffensive.
shit. Oh yeah, my favorite thing is we looked at like the showcasing acts, and one of the acts is the body positive dancers. Just a bunch of like random.
I would, you know, what, I
Muttley
would
just walked in.
love. I would love to fucking do a body positive.
I bet you if you
I'm
did
positive
that,
your body stinks.
Hey, that's why you'll never do the colleges, Luke.
Yep. So
Just me and
Can you do like
Yeah.
HIV positive comedy?
if you had HIV, I bet you could talk about it.
They'd love
That's
you.
true.
Yeah. They'd be. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they opened up with you. That's like saying it's my first time on stage. If
Yeah.
they said you had AIDS at a college, they would be so fucking sympathetic. It'd be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's all sympathy and whatever else. Like the majority, they've almost wiped comedy completely out of these things because they go for like spoken word and poetry and body positive dancing and shit like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You guys think it's gonna be ridiculous to like get that check?
And that's the thing. We're purely doing it for money, and it's like, all right, if it doesn't work well, we'll never do this shit
I
again.
don't want to even talk to you anymore, Luke.
Yeah.
I'm planning to join the club.
It's not that good of money.
Well,
Yeah, it is. It's great money.
It's good. It's good money for what it is, but it's also like, again, the gigs aren't like tremendous sellout crowds. It's half of them are like 12 guys in a fucking cafeteria. So but either way, you get paid.
I love
Yes.
how I look over and I see Sean on the couch picking his toes.
That's his favorite thing to do on the couch is pick toes.
It's disgusting.
I just want to take you home and domesticate you.
Yeah,
I
Sean,
said to my home.
Eric wants to fuck Sean really bad.
I don't. Like, you've got a gorgeous ass. Like, you've got ass for
Thanks.
days. But it's like, it's kind of like this. You've got a really nice ass, but I guarantee you don't clean it. Like, no, not to the extent where
Not the interior is what he's saying.
Yeah.
The interior
I
with this
think
guy.
Well, Eric will take care of that for you.
Well, people ask me always, like, not a lot, but yeah, a good portion of people who come to my shows or they know me, they go like, why don't you like tell any jokes about Trump? And I say like, there are no jokes that
They're not
that
creative.
have
That's
already not been written.
Yeah,
like
they're
people
not creative.
already, all of the jokes have already been said about Trump, and then they suspect that I may like him, and I was like, no, I don't like him at all. Like, but I can't make it funny because it will be hacky because
Yeah.
people have already done that. Like, no,
Some
you should
stuff
like.
just doesn't work. That just like this coronavirus. I haven't heard one funny fucking coronavirus.
Well, you haven't
Even
heard
What
from
about
the
you need a
best-
lime for the cure?
Yeah, exactly. It's just nothing but like, oh, it's a beer too. It's like, oh my god, I've never. So how about this coronavirus, everybody? I'm like, yep, time to check my phone and see if what women have rejected me.
Immediately, you see phones come out.
Yeah,
as
it's
soon
awful.
As you hear
But
corona.
even like big like Bill Burr, I don't think even has a fucking
Be
funny
real. How many
coronavirus.
coronavirus jokes did you write? I know you wrote some.
I did not even write one.
Really?
I tried. I sat there for like fucking at least 15 seconds, and I was like, I can't. This is not going to work. No,
I did,
I haven't heard one fucking good one. I hear at least
Yeah, they're terrible.
fucking 3 of shit. I went down to San Diego where I'm sorry, most of the comics in San Diego, the open mic comics, they're abysmally fucking bad. I think it's because they don't give them as much stage time as us, and
Nope.
you could clearly hear it. But it's like
You should've-
every other fucking comic, after they heard the first 5 people try one and fail, you already heard 5 people at least do one, not to mention the fact that it bombed. And now you're still going to get up and try. You think people want more fucking hot coronavirus material?
Where did you go?
Grand Comedy Club.
Okay.
But that's like
that's a
everywhere.
new one though.
Next
Yeah,
it's a
time,
new
next
spot.
time you go, I gotta get you in touch with some because when I was in
Comedy
San
Palace
Diego,
is
they
solid.
were fucking great.
I think maybe the people that get booked
Yeah.
spots have
Book
gotten
spots,
out
yeah.
of the hell, but the open micers are fucking. I mean, not like
Believe me.
our worst open micer is good at their fucking. It's like I don't know what's
Oh,
going on
well,
down there, but they're like super nice. They're great fucking crowds down
Well,
there.
those New York guys are killers though compared to the LA guys.
I don't know spots as well in San Diego, but we'll fucking go there. 'Cause
Let's fucking go,
the
man.
place
Did
that
you
I
do the
went
Comedy
was
Palace?
Fucking
did.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Those
Comedy
open
Palace is
micers
awesome. That was great.
were
That's a
really
book
good.
show. I'm
Yeah.
talking about open mics.
Dude, and again, there's a
Like the comedy
major-
with Yashar. We did the
Yeah,
comedy
no, I know.
Palace. It was
Together,
awesome.
yeah.
the talent moves to the big cities. Like when we went anywhere else, even up in Seattle, the fucking Pittsburgh, some of these places, they not only the bar is so much lower for the comedy, but they expect to get paid in shit for these.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the fucking some of the shows we did.
Okay, let's hear you justify why you didn't pay the people.
No, I did pay them, but it was like $50 for 10 minutes, and we did a spot in Milwaukee where we went to their hometown, to these kids' hometown. They wanted to be on the flyer. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. We'll be the final act, whatever. Just promote it. So they didn't fucking promote it. They didn't pump it out, and then they fucking bombed on the show. Both of them, 12-minute bomb, no laughs. And it's like, all right, and then there's like, hey, I need to get paid too. It's like, bro, why?
Jeez.
I mean, I still paid him because it's like, all right, I agreed to it, but never again. But the bar is so much lower outside the city, dudes. The talent moves here.
In fact, isn't Milwaukee an Algonquin word?
What's up?
It's Milwaukee.
Yes, Pete, it is. It's Native American for the good land. I was not aware of that.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
Just waiting
No,
for it.
I got to stick up for the San Diego comics I saw. They were fucking great. And these
I'm
guys
talking
were,
about open micers.
a lot
I'm
of these
talking about
guys
the
were open
fucking-
micers, though.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
Every
think
time I
it's
go, they are
where-
fucking abysmal. I mean, bad.
No, I've seen some killers at the in
Yeah,
San Diego.
dude,
as
that's
well.
why I
Yeah.
say it's where you go.
I've seen very bad and very good.
I've been all over the place.
Yeah.
down
You
there.
also went to the new club though. That's where
It's not that. It's open since November. And a lot of people
That's-
go every
that's
fucking
pretty
week.
that's
fucking
new,
new.
bro. That's the thing. A lot of the new comics are trying to get into the
But
new
I see
club.
them at other mics down there too, and they're all. I'm telling you, there's fucking
Maybe
something going on down there.
you're not hanging with the right people, bro.
I don't know. It's 30 comics fucking sign up, and two are any fucking good. And I'm like,
You know, not everybody headlines the
disaster.
Comedy Palace. You know,
That's
what I
what you
mean?
do. The same thing. Or as soon as you get out of LA, like Irvine, like the South Town, Irvine and fucking Orange County, it's just like
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
nobody asked him.
there's a real preponderance.
Actually, when I headlined the Comedy Palace, the second show, the first 17 minutes I did real well. The 13 minutes reminder of the show, I fucking bombed, not a single laugh.
That second crowd was weird. It was
Yeah.
it was drastic between the fucking two.
Really?
Well, you know, here's some headliner tip. There and Eric, I do it because Eric gets so fucking mad. No. It was something we had the first time we did it, where right around there, that's when people start dropping checks, and that will completely fuck up the audience.
That's true.
Especially if you're going consistently and you have the material, but it's like that's a weird spot, like right around 10, 15 minutes left, where it's like, all right, people are getting their checks, they're not paying attention, it throws off the vibe. I know.
I'm not ready to headline just yet.
Leave me alone. But
Sorry, I was
made the
stressed out. I had
same
to
made
feel
the
your
same
arm.
mistake. Same mistake. But that's just it's just something you have to bomb and learn.
Yeah, maybe like I should add like the dance you suggested.
You should
You
dance.
said I should like dance right there.
Juggle
He
swords and
told
shit.
you should dance.
I should dance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex
like
told you
an
that?
ethnic dance. Yeah.
I didn't say ethnic. But yeah, I think there's a lot of I think he has potential to be like a Maz Jabroni. I think he had. I think he has. If he alters his material a little bit, I think he can get to that level. But he hasn't taken our advice so far.
Yeah,
That's
he
why he's
got
on
it.
Skankfest.
I was say,
Good job.
look at him fly.
You're gonna crush at Skankfest, dude. They're gonna love you at
cool.
Skankfest.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna love you in
Orlando.
Saskatchewan, Pennsylvania, wherever the fuck.
when you're.
Do you have
When
any?
you're-
What road gigs you got up, Roach? You got any big road gigs? coming up?
I got. Hang on.
I'm taking the road to Fourth Wall, North Hollywood. It's a Burbank Boulevard.
I guess it's just
that's
us
his
road dogs over here.
criticism of
Yashar.
me.
Yeah, totally.
Some of us,
I wish you were a fucking dead road dog. I saw one on
we should
fucking.
have said roadkill. Why don't you just?
Oh
Say
yeah,
that would have been better.
See,
sorry.
That's the joke.
it's that
All right.
whiskey.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah, those San
You don't
Diego
even know what
comics much better.
That's I stole it from one of them actually.
I've got a sobriety house that I'm doing tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of sobriety gigs lately.
That's good. You
I don't
great
know what
though.
it is.
You're on that path
fun.
though.
It's a
Hey,
lot
they
of
need the laughs anywhere that'll have you. Fuck it.
fun. No, I'm going to New York. I hope that I can hit some mics up there in May. I don't know. I'm not worried about doing gigs right now.
Yeah, you've been in.
I really don't give a shit. Like, it's kind of weird.
your
I mean, yeah,
writing
but
has
because I
been
have no choice. So
well. Your writing's been tremendous recently too. You've been on a great stride
thank you
writing
very
wise.
much. I've been writing. I've been working really hard. Oh, sorry.
I mean, I have my own writers.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What? Oh no, Yashar does have his own writers. They're hilarious.
You know, that one wasn't bad actually.
I've done it before. Oh boy.
No, I don't know. I'm not concerned about fucking perform. I don't know what it is, man. I think it's because I saw a couple of New York comics go up, and I was like, it really pissed me off. I was like, yeah, these guys really do think they're like
Hot shit.
leaps and bounds better than we are. I get if they think they're better than we are. That's fine. There's
It might have
always
just been those two
competition.
guys though too.
It's
Maybe
just
douche.
to think that they're that far ahead of us. It's like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. That if you're doing comedy in New York, you're at a whole different level of.
Yeah, I mean it's all, bro. I mean I think it's bullshit. I think they can get more spots in front of people, but at the same time, you could say that anywhere and have that argument. I think from what Rocha told me, those guys were doing like pure material at the open mic. It's like, all right, well, we're trying shit out. So what the fuck you gonna get? But I do think there's an arrogance to.
I mean, I've seen like New York comics who were really good, and I saw some who have been doing it forever, but you want to barf after 2 minutes, and they're both categories are very, very well practiced. The barfy type and the good ones. I
I
mean,
had a fucking blast.
I mean, it's also different styles too. We're at a point right now where it's like we know a lot of our shit's not going to hit that well at open mics, or at least the stuff that we've been, our act outs and whatever else haven't been hitting well. But it's like, all right, so we're not going to necessarily go into open mics and do fucking big act outs because it's not the thing.
yeah.
So I don't know.
It's fun though. It's fun to go into those sobriety houses because you'll get comics that go in there and like you get some really good fucking comics that go in there and they bomb those rooms. They just don't know how to do it. And what's so cool about it, those audiences are, I think, what colleges used to be. Because you can talk about getting way too coked up. And
That's where all their alcohol's problem started when they were in
exactly.
college.
But that's exactly what the thing of it is I'm like, have you guys ever been too drunk and shit your pants?
Yeah.
And then like everybody raises their hand and they start laughing and they start high fiving and you're like, all right, woo.
The administrator's like,
Yeah. And that's the thing though. Is
give me a bottle right now.
You can say anything that you want. Like I was like I always try to open with this on it. Just like, yeah, good. I'm happy you guys are sober. Keep up the good, the good work and all that good shit. And I'm like, man, cocaine was crazy though, wasn't it? And everybody's just like, whew.
Yeah.
And they have like killer fucking stories, literally like killer.
Yeah. Well, what you're great at is you go into any room and figure it out almost immediately. You're tremendous at that. At
I
least
try to. It's hit and miss.
You do have a good natural proclivity towards that,
and
Eric. I'm not
also,
gonna
like
lie.
you have balls. Because I've seen like sometimes the crowd is. I mean, sometimes when I get like kind of a negative reaction or I see they're not laughing, I go into this little ball.
Yeah, we saw it in San Diego.
Yeah, but you're not in San Diego.
I was fucking with you.
All right.
Yashar.
But I've seen you kind of like come out and just like double down, and it's very good because you win the room back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do. Like I said, that's kind of why I'm in the mode I feel like I'm in right now is because I've done that and failed. Like where they actually hate me even more, and I get mad. Like I'm trying not to do that as
Don't
much.
get personal.
Exactly.
That's, half the time. I mean, sometimes it's going to work. Sometimes that's literally the gig. That's
It
the
is.
risk.
It's such a fucking. Ugh.
That makes it great, though.
It doesn't. It does. Like there's been time, like especially here lately. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'll be driving home, like that night where the New York guys when I drove home and I bombed. I was just like, fuck. And I was like, I'm punching the steering wheel. I'm like, fucking New York City, faggot, trash, cocksucker.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
He picked us up from the airport and was complaining the entire time about it. He's
Oh,
like,
that gets
I'm
under
going to play
his
this. I'm
skin
going to play
bad.
the set. I'm going to play the set for you guys. And you tell me what you fucking think of these. I thought that was a good joke right here, but it didn't fucking hit. And then I had to address them, and he was giving the fucking play-by-play of his set. But
What, the gay by gay?
yeah, he wanted to start a turf war, man.
I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be in this mode where I just like. I know it feels like I'm workshopping a whole bunch of shit. I feel like I can try anything right now. Like I'm just trying to write more jokey jokes. Like I hate you, Luke.
Just stop it there.
I hate you,
So is the audience.
but your joke model is what I learned from, and I hate it.
Tell me more.
But it's
Slower.
as he's rubbing his nipple.
do it some more. Do it
No,
sexy.
it's am I wrong about that? Like, whenever you hear Luke, it's a steady joke pattern. I think you could watch Luke and learn how to write a joke.
That's right, everybody.
I mean that like
Speaking of which, I'm starting classes next week.
yeah.
This will probably be out in August.
At
so,
Flappers
I'll start
University.
this. It's August 31st.
I know the head guy there. If you want to get in,
Who's the guy?
Paul.
He's got a head all right. No
Actually,
neck, but a head.
he just He actually just released a newsletter today. Did you see it?
A newsletter?
Newsletter.
Who did that?
Our buddy Paul.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, Paul. We love you, you goose. Who knows ribs you?
Did you guys take a class like when you started comedy?
No. Like
You
a
have no
comedy
class.
class?
Yeah, a comedy class, a
Why don't you
stand-up
call me
comedy
when you
class.
have no class?
No. I know you're taking comedy classes. I know that.
I took a class like when I started comedy.
No, you're still in school now.
Oh yeah, no. I have like 3 very good mentors,
Yeah.
writers /
Do
mentors.
you? It's just so.
I must say he's our best student.
Graduating SUNY.
Luke said he'll be graduating soon.
He's more of a Shiite student though.
You see the excitement on his face. How can I not make those jokes every time?
Would you rather have a teacher, that fan or us, Eric?
Wait, say that again.
Sean,
Rather have a teacher,
What do you
us
say?
or that fan?
Sean said, "Who would you rather have as a teacher, the triplets or Dat Fan?" Luke is doing kitchen.
He's doing
fucking
physical
props
comedy in the
out
kitchen.
on a podcast. Great.
I pretended my hand got stuck to the stove.
We're
so
just
you guys
killing
missed it.
gringos in the kitchen.
Boy, we really did tear through these bars. I was just kidding. He laid out and I was like, "What do we do?
I've eaten-
Unprofessionally
Goddamn,
eat these
that's-
on the air?" And there's a
that's
fucking
who would
pile of.
you-
I've eaten most of them.
It's like a pile of fucking. It's like a Auschwitz fucking bodies right here, but it's rappers. Fucking. I could have used a less offensive reference. Go ahead, Eric.
I
Was
know,
it
I
sealed
thought
for
that was-
freshness? What's going on here?
I
Is
thought
we
there was a
fucking worried about
fat
that?
joke coming at it.
Fucking
Ooh,
Howard
I don't
coming.
know. I'd have to.
Who would you rather have teach a comedy class to you, the triplets or Dat Fan? Is what
It's
they're
got to be
called.
the triplets. Yeah.
I've heard a lot of Deaf fan stories lately. It's been fucking awesome. There's been
Yeah.
a ton, I just happen to be. I don't know. It just seems like a hot topic all of a sudden. There's a Dat fan shit talking and stories. I'm like, ooh, there's a good one last night between. Well, I won't say who said it, but a couple of comics over at the North Hollywood Fourth Wall might have had
Whoa.
some dealings with them, and I was like,
It's a prestigious
really?
spot.
Share.
Well, no, they're well versed in the faniverse. So I heard a lot of. I was like, what a fucking asshole. I'm so glad I never met that guy. I'm so fucking glad. He sounds like a
Never
complete
met him?
cunt.
I've never met him either.
He always does such early mics. I'm never there. That he's there at like fucking 4 or 5 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I'm never around then.
Is that who you took classes from?
No, I took a class from Bobby Oliver.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
that you definitely learned from her style.
Well,
The girl?
Yeah,
yeah. Now she has like
she runs
She
the
has
Tao
hope.
Comedy Studio,
Tao comedy,
which is
studio.
they do the only women's mics and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, to her credit, like
Camel toe.
she
Got Blobby Oliver over here.
no, but actually, she's a very good teacher.
I could see
Because
I don't know her.
I hear like not a lot, but sometimes I hear like people talking shit like, oh, it's a feminist class. No, but no, that's I mean the technique was solid.
Yeah,
Like how to remove like the mic immediately, make eye contact, what to say first. But then she wasn't also restricting you like, oh, this is a joke writing formula, you should be bound by this, or oh, you come from here, you're tall, you're short, like okay,
Yeah.
you need to talk about traffic because you're community. No, she was like, what do you feel like talking about? So I had this long ass story and nobody laughed at any of it.
How
And
far into stand up? How far into doing this were you when you took the class? Was it early on?
oh, I started with her.
Oh, okay.
Like, I took a class and
so
then
this was like 12 years ago.
this is like 12 and a half years ago.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So,
Was in office.
so I went on stage and I had a story and nobody laughed at it and I was really
it
like
this one?
sad and depressed. Kind of. So she took the story and removed like all
Let
of
the laughs go, please.
she removed all the unnecessary like statements and took out a bunch of sentences. Like, okay, now you have only 5 sentences. Just
They
go
call
and
that
try
word economy in
this.
the biz.
Yeah, word
Yeah.
economy.
So then I went up and I just read her edited version the next class, and then people were like laughing hysterically. I'm like, I felt like high.
Yeah,
It was my first like high.
Was that your first set that you ever did?
Well, the first set was the chunky story that nobody laughed at.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean like the
Oh.
first stand-up set you ever did.
The first stand-up set, my first open mic was at this pizza shop in Highland Park. It was called La Casa Blue.
So you did start in L.A. and everything.
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit! Okay.
And then there was like a drive-by shooting the night.
Well,
and I
we're at
went
an
up.
hour, so I'm gonna have to stop you.
All right, cool.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I had to.
So I went up and I was so stressed out that like when I heard the drive-by shooting, I sort of like came in my pants. Like I calmed down. That loud, thank God.
Yeah,
There's
you
like,
grew up with that shit all the time.
there's
That
already-
shit was
I was
like
gonna
home to you.
say.
yeah, but it was a kind of nostalgic, like fuck, this is nice because I was very stressed out. I had to go up and tell jokes and then I went up and I did my set and a bunch of cholos laughed and I'm like, shit, this is fucking
Yeah,
fantastic feeling.
What made you want to get into it? Did
That
you
was
grow
my
up like in comedy?
Not at all. I had no idea what stand-up comedy was. What happened was, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to like tell jokes, and my parents, my uncles were laughing. But I was an actor, so I was like doing
They
like
must have hated you.
just
No, you're a good actor too. I've seen you do
Yeah.
sketch. You're
Oh,
yeah.
Didn't you
Thank
win?
you.
Very
You won an
good.
award for Jihad Me at Hello, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I used to go to these auditions. This is like true story, and then they were mostly like terrorist auditions. I was fine with that, but one time there was this.
Did they make you audition for terrorist shit?
Oh yeah. I mean, that was like predominantly all the auditions. Like, but I would go to the room, and this is the problem. I would go there, and I would see all of these like heinously ugly people who were from like the Middle Eastern countries, like the area that testicle face British Hitler, Winston Churchill labeled Middle East. But they looked extremely ugly and scary. But they all grew up in Michigan. But they would do the accent, and I mean, they learned a little bit of like Arabic from the parents. Like no Iranians, but they're all auditioning for this Iranian part. I'm the only Iranian, and I was like, oh yeah, you don't look like typical. I mean, you don't look what we want to see, which is somebody that we call it in my language a penis after masturbation, which means somebody who's heinously ugly. So then I told a friend, like, hey, I auditioned for the part of this Iranian lawyer who went and killed his sister in a motel room because she was fucking a Mexican guy. That was like in a movie, in a Harrison Ford movie. Later on, they changed the synopsis because I guess some Iranians wrote like a letter to the studio, like this is bullshit, like and this honor killing is violent, whatever. So then, I called my friend and I said, listen, like in the synopsis, when I walk into the motel room, the Iranian guy show his face to the camera. And I said, I'm not saying we don't have a bunch of murderers, but we're like good at this shit. We're not a bunch of Saudis, to show our faces to the security camera. And then he laughed and he said, well, you should try stand-up comedy. And then I signed up with Bobby Oliver and started from there.
No
Then
shit.
history was
Yeah.
made. 12 years later, he's at Skankfest.
So I never
Skankfest,
thought I
yeah.
would take a class, but after you describing this, it sounds like I'll love her. I'll love her. At Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram, Goodfellas 2 on Twitter.
Oh man.
I was sitting on that one for a while too. I was worried.
Were
That's
you
the
really?
worst part. That's
I could
I didn't
see
think
you
there'd be a
getting
roof left
antsy.
on the fucking place.
You were like getting jittery about it. I could see it.
Yeah.
It's just.
Well, and I can't win them all. In my case,
No.
can't win any of them.
I was gonna
No,
say,
it's a good class. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very good.
You started comedy 12 years ago. Maybe Luke will start it soon.
You son of a bitch. He was talking about Luke Schwartz.
Oh, but back then it was at the Ice House.
Oh, our class?
So the main like
Oh, it's not bad.
our graduation was in the main room.
oh.
So we invited all of our friends. Like the room was packed. Like the laughters you got in the graduation was so fucking intoxicating. I came
You
in
did
my
good at
pants.
that one too?
Hmm?
You did good at that one too?
To which one?
At the Ice House, in the
Yeah.
main room, you crushing that one?
Yeah.
The
My
main
first-
room
my
at
first
the
ever
Ice
show.
House is the best room for comedy in the world.
Yeah, I've done great there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, name a better room.
Heat is on.
for comedy.
Name the more perfect comedy room.
Okay.
I will say Rogan echoes your sentiment and says Ice House.
Ericsson's mic is. Really
I'm going to thoroughly disagree with any spot you say. Have you done the main room at the Ice House?
Yeah.
Okay.
So fuck you.
We're gonna have a stage off.
Okay.
I'm saying just purely from a laughter, a size, ceiling,
No,
everything.
Comedy Works downtown.
I haven't been, so that's probably fair.
Yeah, I know you haven't. Piece of shit.
Comedy Works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Denver.
Downtown is fuck. That room is.
Come
just,
on, Denver.
Oh, downtown or Denver?
It's in downtown Denver.
Downtown Denver. Got it.
I didn't put that
Sorry.
together there. It was
Yeah,
kinda
downtown
weird.
Denver Comedy Works.
They're not used to clubs.
I am. I like to hit you with one.
Oh, fuck.
Wake up over there, Sean. What's up? Let's check in with our correspondent, Sean. How you doing, Sean?
He's over there. This stenographer. He's down in Detroit and everything. In case In case we lose the recording, we'll type it. We'll print it up and we'll read the.
He's just there playing with his testicles.
He's playing with his toes, dude.
He's only using one
Or as
finger.
I call it, teasing me.
Yeah.
How you doing, babe?
I wonder what that oniony smell was. Why I was getting so turned on. It's like pheromones. Oh, ball humor.
Do you feel excited for Skankfest? Are you nervous at all?
He said this already. He said he's nervous.
Nervous, but also very excited. It was some sort of like a validation for me, because
Oh.
I mean, I've done a lot of festivals and all, and then I didn't get into some festivals that I applied to, but they're way less reputable than this one that I got into.
I was gonna say this is a nice fuck you to them.
Yeah, that's why my inner monologue is fuck you all, you fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You're
That's his
like,
language.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
take it.
The best part is by the time this gets posted, you will have already done the show. The follow-up will be out in September. We can ask you about it.
I mean, I could edit this in 2 minutes if we want, but Eric likes to go through.
It goes to
and-
his. Doesn't
Yeah.
he get the? Yeah, he gets the.
Well,
file.
Eric likes to add in sound effects every now and then.
Eric gets the file.
Nice.
It's like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's in the fucking giant file room with the fucking box getting put away. The camera just dollies out. The whole thing on MP3s. It's a good reference, you guys. Did you hear about Indy 5? They're gonna
That
have.
made this cookie taste that much better.
Now it's an Okie cookie.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
It was so bad. It was funny.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was so bad.
People in LA don't know about Okie cookie. I think that's more of an East Coast thing.
It
Did
is.
you have an Okie cookie?
You guys and your fucking
That's
garbage.
an old school back of the school bus.
Your
That's
Liverpool.
why,
garbage plates.
that's why I was laughing.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
get,
know
it's like what's called soda or pot. It's very regional Okie cookie.
Wow.
Certain parts of the country know about the Okie cookie, the legend of the Okie cookie. But in LA, predominantly is not.
No.
The lore of the Okie cookie is a bunch of guys are in a. What is it? How's it go? They're in a circle jerk or something like that, and they pass a cookie around, and the last guy to have the bite or something everyone jizzes on the cookie and he has to eat it, and it's
Then
called
the
Okie
last
cookie.
guy
I have heard of that, but I don't
Yeah.
remember it being called the Okie Cookie.
We did it at Lake Havasu, remember?
Then Mitchell pissed
the
the bed.
fuck laugh was that?
That was in between.
It's bad.
I smoking a pack of cigarettes.
I know, it sounded like a bad overdub of like a foreign. If you were in a fucking movie and you had the German Alex Virzi. Yeah,
yeah.
wasn't funny.
When I came to this country,
Are they any good?
Keep going.
I only had $300, but then because of the generosity of this country, I am where I am, and I was like pumping iron, and I followed all the rules, and now I'm trying to give back. It's not because I'm old and depressed and my wife left me and I'm a piece of shit.
Will you be seeing our shows? Virzi Triples Madness?
Yeah, we'll be at Orlando, Florida.
To make you laugh your lederhosen off.
Oh.
Like, we're just thinking of anything German to
I
throw
know.
out.
Yeah, I was just fucking throwing everything at the wall. Fuck the Jews. I'm out. That's all I got left. That's what German's known for. I mean, come on.
You ever have, what is it, Krautburger's cabbage pockets?
No. The
They
fuck
like
is
make
that?
cabbage and hamburger, and then they put them in like a bread. It's really good.
No. Is it like a frozen dinner you get, or is it like a?
No,
I
they
haven't heard of
make
that.
it fresh. It's like a German thing.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
haven't heard of it.
Krautburgers.
Wow.
No.
Yeah,
You heard of it?
my dad's got all this Nazi shit.
Oh.
It's like official state Reich silverware.
I'm sorry for the way things look around here.
The Germans.
Do another impression.
It's a pretty good Arnold.
Yeah,
It is. It's
than
an
mine.
easy. Who do you do?
I don't do anybody. I'm not good at impressions. You throw them out, but I'm willing to try.
He's fucking brilliant. At
No,
it.
I'm
Will,
not
you,
that
will
good.
you do? Do you remember Nick Nolte's Cape Fear? So Ross Copeland was.
No one's
he,
gonna get
he
this.
gets on the mic. There's this kid named Ross, and just
yeah, we got it.
little bit of a lower energy guy.
Yeah, I know
And
Ross.
he's like, so, I'm going to go up and, I'm going to talk about me for a little bit. And then Luke just leans over to me and he just does this. He goes,
You're gonna learn about Ross. It's the most random Cape Fear line ever.
but that was what was so great about it. Was I was like, holy fuck, he just quoted Cape Fear. He said you're going to learn about Ross.
So great.
Everybody turns their head and looks, and I got Luke's dick in my mouth, and we're just laughing.
Yeah,
We're just having a good
I
time.
We know how that
I impersonated George Bush one time when I was in college.
Can I please hear that?
It's not that good. but
That's
I can
okay. I
try.
want to hear.
one?
I want to hear
Junior
it
or
anyways.
senior?
Junior W. Well, it was a Persian New Year, and he was like trying to like reach out to the Iranians. He was like, "To the Iranian people, I speak tonight.
Oh shit!
You're not bad.
In your quest for freedom, America will always be on your side,
He's got the eyebrows and everything, dude.
and may freedom and liberty visit your country someday." And we were like, "Fuck you! You want to steal the oil,
Charles the one that threw
bitch?"
the shoes at him that time. That was him.
Oh,
That's the best video. I was like
Yeah.
laughing. He's like, whoa, and then the second one comes, oh, so good. Remember that? That was in Iraq, right? Yeah, I think it was in Iraq.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
dude.
yeah. I mean, Iran is not invaded, so
Of
Yeah.
of any president, he had the greatest blooper reel.
He
When
did.
you look at it, I mean, fucking trying to open that door, and it's just a prop door. You remember he's trying
No.
to get out of it?
Really?
Oh yeah, he's fucking, and he looks at the audience. And he's like, eh.
He was pretty fucking funny though. He had some funny shit. Everybody, fucking Obama was pretty funny too. He can come up with shit pretty quick.
not Trump.
Trump's fucking hilarious. That
Trump's
guy's
the
fucking funny.
easily the dude. His
He's
Twitter's
fucking funny.
no. In debates, he's a fucking badass.
Yeah, he
Dude,
is.
He's-
I fucking yeah. Well, Donald, if you could, you would have proved it. Well, I could prove it. You'd be in jail.
Yeah.
And then he just walks away. You're like, oh,
he's
cute little mic drop.
he's fucking tremendously
Yeah.
hilarious.
He knows how to
on
work
Twitter.
a crowd, man.
Dude, his Twitter feed is there's some of the stuff in there is ridiculous. The one video he posted about going to India,
I
someone
mean, I think a lot of it's ridiculous, but he's
Someone
fucking
posted-
funny.
someone posted this video. They like photoshopped this Indian movie, a Bollywood movie with Donald Trump's head as
Yeah.
the lead.
Well,
And-
someone else made that, but he just.
Oh yeah,
retweeted
he
it.
made it, but he's like, "This is gonna be great." It's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
everyone they were so mad because he retweeted that Curb Your Enthusiasm thing with the MAGA hats.
Yeah.
And the left is like, they're making fun of you. Like it's not a positive thing. But I think he knew it would piss them off
Yep.
so bad, so he just tweeted it anyways. I was like, what
the
a pain in
ultimate
everyone's
troll.
ass.
He doesn't give a fuck.
What
does
was the
not.
thing that you showed me he did where
Oh, he fucking so on the first debate, the first Democratic debate, they had a bunch of like power problems and mic issues. So someone made a video where they took the audio and it was like, "We're having a big power outage here," and like the Democratic stage goes black, and then a Crazy Train starts playing.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And then fucking Donald appears from the smoke and mirrors and everything. He starts walking out. He just starts clapping. Oh, dude, it's one of the greatest fucking videos ever made.
Yeah.
He's got some fucking hilarious. I don't care how you feel about him politically. He's
Yeah,
got some
I hated Bush,
hilarious
but I
shit.
thought he was he was funny sometimes.
Yep. He's
It was-
hilarious.
very interesting. Well, gentlemen,
Don't ever call me that.
it was a pleasure.
Not for the audience.
What's that? Yashar, what do you think of our banner?
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can get you some shots like that if you want.
do you have to copyright because it says Lakers?
We didn't talk to them about it. We
No.
just kind of made a picture banner.
All right, because I
just-
think
just-
I'm going to call the Lakers about that banner.
They got
Just
other problems to
Photoshop
deal
the
with.
top and make it look like it says Cakers. You'd be like, I don't know, it's Cakers. It's a fucking local team.
If you look
Well,
closely enough
it's
at the
on
banner,
the Virzi with the fat ass, so I would say cake.
if you if you look closely enough at the banners,
Oh,
you
look
can
at him
see
run
all
away.
the jerseys are extra smalls. That's the best part of
Oh,
the fucking
God.
post.
You know what I love is that your banner is smothered across an American flag.
I know. Dude, I literally hang it up. We hung it up earlier just to piss you off or get a reaction out of you. We'll take it down.
It's better
after
than this
this.
fucking Steve Martin arrow through his head. I really look at that all day. All they should do is draw. You should have a fucking arrow drawn through your head, dog. Then if I walk by, I'd be like, I'm going. I don't even know these guys, and they look like they know what they're talking about.
You think an arrow through the head would help?
Oh, it's a gasser.
What
Gets
about
him every time?
What about a big arrow through all three of our heads? Do you think that'll do it?
No, that's just a fantasy.
On that note, all right, Alex,
C
what's
minus-
your social media?
At Virzi Triplets, VIRZI Triplets.
What's the name of your podcast?
Protocol.
Good to have you back, by the way, brother.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
man.
thanks
Oh.
for
You
having
know
me,
what's
man.
embarrassing? I did miss you guys.
I wish we
kinda
could say the
stupid.
same, but it was pretty nice to be out on the road and with fans and making.
Air conditioners.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice and cool out there, huh?
No, dude, we missed it. It wasn't the same.
I know.
The only thing I could think about was how do we replicate this with all of us and then do it. That's the dream job right there. It's just like, all right, all of us getting paid to do it.
I did. I called Luke. I was like, dude, I hate to say it, but I think I miss those fucking guys. And Luke goes, yeah, me too. We must never tell them. Yashar, social media.
Social media, Instagram at
Monster Brony.
Yashar. At Yashar, Yashar comedy. That's
Hashtag
it.
hello hilarious.
What are your Skankfest days? 27th through 29th?
Yeah, March 27 to 29.
We might have to patch in a phone call.
Houston,
if
Texas.
that's at all possible. Because I might want to call you just to see how it's going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Get some live on the scene shit.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. Dude, I am so fucking happy you got
Thank
in there.
you.
It's
very excited.
Me too.
ever
Yeah.
since we shot that thing at Luke's, you closed out the show and it was fucking
You wore a
hilarious,
suit. That was
dude.
fucking nice. I'm like, I wore a
Yeah, you
suit.
remember that? He wore a suit and
We
everything.
were all so jealous. Like, fuck, I didn't think of
Oh
that.
my god, this was so cool. YouTube, do you have your own channel?
Yeah, I think a YouTube channel is YKAF as in Frank I.
He hates you so much.
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. But the only thing that's posted there are just some angry videos of me yelling at people who did the ice bucket challenge, and then I received a bunch of hate mails over there. That's it.
Do you have any stand up there?
Yeah,
Okay,
some
that's-
stand up,
I
but
just- go
yeah.
check out his stuff, guys. Especially because he just got into Skankfest.
Oh, and
so-
I have a
We
website.
haven't
There's
mentioned it,
a
but he
direct link to my special that Luke shot at his studio.
Well, I produced it.
So
and shoot.
yeah, I mean, Luke
Great Garrett
produced,
Curtis shot
so
it.
it's-
What's your TikTok?
TikTok is Yashar comedy, YASHAR comedy, but the TikTok is
I thought you were going to say Allah Akbar.
Jihad 101. Jihad with Virzis.
Don't get everybody excited.
Please, I was going to say.
Triple Jihad.
The first presidential pardon of 2020.
Their parents just high fived.
Yeah.
It gives them that Salman Rushdie treatment.
Yeah, that's.
Fuck yeah, dude. You're going to kick ass at that thing.
You're gonna
Thank you. Yeah, I think it will be good. Yeah.
All right. Now
Great
we
insight there. Thanks.
All roads lead to you, Virzi. Excuse me, Lukey.
Don't ever fucking confuse me with.
I know, Jesus.
He's a
At Uncle Luke 2, Instagram, at Weirdfellas2 on Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should-
405 podcast.
Live
Free on
from
iTunes. And everywhere else you get podcasts, except for SoundCloud for some reason. I don't know
How's
why.
Studio B doing?
It's all right. It's alive.
I think you guys need a new van. Will
Yeah,
they
but
buy
that one
one?
still works. I mean, it's a piece of shit, but it works. That's expensive.
You got
No,
any
they're all
shows
full.
coming up
Nope.
in the next year?
It's slow.
Do you want
That
to
one
plug?
you're doing, the one you're putting together in fucking Eli's birthday in May.
Do
It's
you
been a
want
little slow for the kid this year.
to plug my shows for you? If anybody wants to come out and see,
Yeah, go ahead. You
Why
got
don't
shows
you
to
plug that eye in the
This-
middle of your
this-
fucking face?
This will be out May 7th, so
May 7th?
make sure you look down the fucking schedule.
I'm just afraid that Zed's gonna fucking go at
It's
any
gonna
moment.
get you, dude. I'm fucking morphing into one of his guys.
One of who?
His people.
What's that?
Indians and Iranians and Middle Eastern people.
What the fuck just happened here? We were doing so good.
No, he had too much confidence in that
I
joke,
did.
and there
I
was
did.
nothing to it.
March 4th through 8th, we'll be in Orlando
Where?
at the ABCA College Convention. And then we'll be in Laughlin, March 12th
Selling
through
jerky
16th.
to the
Laughlin,
apple
Florida?
seeds.
What?
Laughlin, Florida?
Laughlin, Arizona.
Dump
well,
State
Very
Very,
close-
Uni-
very close
fucking
to where
state.
we're
Won't
very
be
close
allowed
to where we were.
Laughlin.
Dump State
You take the
University.
laugh out of Laughlin when they're there.
Such a better one. Sean, which one's the funniest Virzi to you? Neither.
Really?
Just said Mike.
Really? Which one's the funniest Virzi to you? Neither.
Mike?
You can see the comedic brilliance in action.
Shut up. I can hear your stutter, you twat.
You want to plug your stuff while he thinks about this? The answer is me. But he's not giving it because I'm the only one here. I say.
God. Oh, we were going to say, the wheels just came right off this.
You gotta read, son. You gotta. Yeah, you know the podcast.
Behind
I'll say
the
it at
Cork.
beginning. It's Behind the Cork. That's what you're listening to, folks. So that said, this is my plan. I want to do this more with these guys.
Yep.
And yeah,
The whole audience just groaned.
we're gonna.
Just fucking threw their fucking phone. I did. And I wasn't even. I'm on it.
I don't know no better, so let's blame the weather. 'Cause I got no care when I hit my groove. 'Cause I got no care when I hit my groove. Well, my music's rolling.